welcome to the Monster Castle Radio Show. For the extreme paranormal listener. And here is your host, the wolfman, Mike.
Yeah. This is where the real freaks hang out, alright? Yeah. Let's hear some rock and roll, baby, yeah!
Hello? Okay, that's
Yes.
what it was. Yeah, we were muted. Oh,
Oh, great.
now we're here. Welcome, everyone. It's Wolfman and Athena. Here we are. Unexpected, we're just here to freak you right out. Oh! That's crazy. We were both muted for a while there, and I had two songs going at the same time. My professional, eh? Look at me. I can listen to two or three different things at the same time and probably build some device while I'm talking to you. It sounds like I'm building a device. So, what we want to talk about tonight is the stuff that we didn't address last time. And what I want to ask you right off the bat, Athena, is are you playing some kind of a game over there with throwing dice and things, or?
Me? No.
Sounds like there's a. Okay. Okay, you have it on speakerphone. We can hear every little click in the room.
Yeah,
That's
there's
all
some
right.
kind of sound.
Is that a ghost?
No,
or
I don't. Huh. I'm not on speakerphone.
Things are not flying.
Although I do hear my voice.
Things are not flying across the room.
No, but
All right.
something was strange here last week.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely.
And I asked my special friends
Are you still there?
about it a few minutes ago. Yes, I'm here.
Okay, you cut out for a second.
I think you am I muted?
No, you're good.
Yeah. It sounds like there's some strange. It sounds a lot better now.
Yep. I wonder what DM Talk's doing right now. I bet you they're freaking right out that we just came on live. So I want to ask you about the Noah's Ark, how you came up with asking your mother about that and what she told you.
Well, once we discovered this communication that she has, and we realized who these people were, that they know just about everything. And from the beginning of time to present day things going on. So I want to know about the beginning of time and biblical stories and all those kind of things. So I asked them where Noah's Ark is. And they told me that it is in the Bering Sea near Alaska, and it's 1,000 feet down. And can you still hear me? I just want to know if you
Oh,
can
you
still hear
sound
me.
great. You sound awesome,
Okay.
hon.
Okay, great. And so I asked him, and I said, "Well, okay, if his boat, um, was in over there in Alaska, it ended up there, then where did he end up?" And they said, "Oh, where?" I forget exactly where
Did
it
you
was, but
ask her why? Why did it sink?
why did it sink? That I did not ask about that.
Oh, you gotta ask her that for the next show. You definitely gotta ask her that one.
Yeah, maybe we'll have her on or something.
That's the first question that came to my mind. Why would it have sank? Because it's not supposed to sink. Because Noah's Ark was supposed to be a unsinkable design.
The only thing that they told me was that the way that it was built is that if it overturned, in their words, they said it could right itself, meaning, it would still be fine and it could sail that way.
Yeah. Wasn't it was it a shoebox sort of design, like it's a rectangular box sort of designer? What did you ask about that?
No, I didn't ask about that. There was just very little that I asked about. There are so many questions. When you have a contact like this, there's so many questions to ask. And you have to kind of pick and choose what you think is important to get detailed information about. Or do you want to know about a lot of things, a little bit about a lot of things? But all that I do know about Noah's Ark, from what they told me, is what I just told you. And I had asked them, well, if the boat ended up there in the Bering Sea, then where did Noah end up? And they told me that he ended up in Jerusalem. And I said, well, how can that be? How did that happen? And they said, divine powers. It couldn't have been done otherwise. And really, that's all I know about it. But except that they did say that there were many arks, but none of them were like Noah's. None of them were built like his.
Yeah.
But
you
you had a great idea, and that was you said to make a GoFundMe page so that we can find Noah's Ark. Hire a company to go find it.
I think that's a great idea. If you think and you're 100%, well, I think that your mother's been 100% on a few other things, right?
Yes. Yes, it's not perfect current communication, but some of the most things I should say, yes, I believe in. There are some things that we have to clarify. And sometimes they give predictions, and the predictions don't always come true. But predictions are just, assumptions based on the way things are going.
Okay.
And they can happen, or something can change in the course of time that changes this.
That's what I was going to say. Because
Yeah.
once you tell a person a prediction, now they can change the future.
Right. But it's amazing the things that it's just truly amazing, the things that I go and when I sit down and talk to my mom, and the things that they say are things that I spoke about a couple days prior, not to my mom, but they're reading my mind. They do it all the time, and I go talk to her. And I'll give you an example. Um, I was making one of my videos. It's called A Special Message from Orion, and I can't remember who I was talking to. And I said, when people see this video, they're going to say, "What the hell did I just see?" And it's going to maybe get them to think. And so I went and saw my mom a couple days later, and we talked about the video. And they chimed in and they said, "Yeah, when people see it, they're going to say, 'What the hell did I just see?'" So they're always reminding me that this is real. They're always reminding me.
Yeah.
Because there are times that it's just unbelievable. It's amazing. It's only been since 2013 that we've had this communication. And for another example, if you'd like another example, this is something they showed me. That feeling when you're asleep and you feel like you're falling and you kind of jerk yourself awake? You feel like you're falling?
Oh, yes. Well,
okay.
That one.
They told me what that was.
I was told it's when you leave your body and then come back into it.
Well, that's not what they said, but I'll tell you what they said, and you can
Okay. What is it?
Determine what it means yourself. But they told me that every one of us has been in contact with grays and we don't know it. They said that the grays will kind of sit outside your window and they'll levitate your body, and sometimes they will flip your body over. And what they're doing, they said they're testing your body and they're checking you out health-wise and things like that, and they want to know why your eyes flitter. I'm hearing my own voice, so if I'm sounding a little strange, I'm sorry.
No, you sound fine.
Hope it'll stop. There we go.
It's probably cool. That's just Skype, and when it'll correct itself. That happens.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So they do. They lift you up, and like I said, they test you to see why your eyes flitter. They said, for example, that's one of them. They check your heart. They check these things. Their job is to watch over us, the Orions, and they send the grays to do the job for them. That's why they made them. That's why they pick people up and they test them, and they may not be all that nice about it, and they don't mean for that to be that way, but they said if they programmed the grays to have emotions, then they wouldn't do their job. But they said when they're levitating you, they put you back down, and that's when you jerk awake. Now, this happened to me one evening, and it happened, and then 2 days later, I went to see my mom, and they were talking about it, about this, and I can't remember if that. Yeah, that was at the time when they told me that all of this, what I'm telling you, and I said, "Oh, okay, interesting." I guess they just did it to me. So I went home, and 2 nights later, the same thing happened to me. It happened again. So when I get that and I have that happen to me, it doesn't happen like that twice in a week. And so I called up my mom, or no, I had seen her again. And I said, "Mom, that happened to me again." And they said, "Yeah, we wanted to show you." They said we wanted to show you that it was real. And they said that we did that. They said we did that. We levitated you and put you back down again. So, like I said, they're always trying to show me things, and it's amazing. It's truly amazing.
It is.
Yes.
I'm quite amazed. Wow. I'm spellbound, actually.
So, like I said,
You just
they
laid
sent
on.
Grace.
Oh, you just laid on 15 minutes of the most spellbinding talk show gold I've ever heard.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I have some really good information. And they have told me that they've given me information that no one has. And the reason why I have asked for the information is to get people to take notice, because the real message is here, and the real reason why they're working with us is that we're supposed to get the message out about the environment. They've told us, and they gave us an exact year. They said by 2076, to be exact.
2026?
If we don't turn our pollution around,
what did you
that
say?
it will be irreversible.
Sorry,
2076.
2076.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to repeat that a few times so we get it in our head. 2076.
They said if we don't turn it around, it will be irreversible and all downhill from there.
I see the number 47 in there too. I always see the number 47.
And here's the thing, and even I have felt this way too. I thought, well, I know all this stuff is going on, and I guess I can't do anything about it. I'm just one person. There's nothing I can do about it. And I'm only living this one life, and oh well, other people have to deal with it. But when you start thinking, no, we do keep coming back here. We keep reincarnating, and we don't go to heaven. They told me that because of the sins of the first people, we don't get to go to heaven. Only the innocent are in heaven. We keep reincarnating, and we keep coming back to this planet. So we're going to keep coming back here. And the next time we come back, we're going to come back to a doomed planet.
But don't you think that eventually that you can become like so powerful on your own that you could circumvent or whatever, like, and break the bounds of everything because you're omnipotent by yourself on your own accord?
Well, let's just say that they've said that I have the gift of the words. Maybe I can get. They said I can get through to people, so maybe that's where I'm powerful.
I always believed in my thoughts can alter reality, and I've seen it happen many times.
The mind is a powerful thing. It is, and they had even, like I said, we have talked about so many different things. I have hours and hours of writing. I have hours of tape recordings of my mother talking to them and getting answers for things. And one thing that they said was I had a health issue, and actually it was a gallstone. And they said, if you want to try to get rid of it, because I don't want to do a surgery. I decided no on surgery. And they said, you imagine every day, and every time that you have a chance to stop and think about it, picture that the gallbladder with the gallstone in it, and picture it melting away every day, and it will go away. So you see, the mind is a powerful thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had distance healings from people that I've actually felt, and they've done it all with their mind.
And do you ever like check? Oh, see, something's wrong. All right, my microphone ain't working. Is that better?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Check. Okay, it was there was something wrong. One of some people on our chat room actually pointed it out to me.
Oh, okay.
And I just fixed it. Yeah, thanks, Eric.
Thanks, Eric.
Shout out to Eric in our chat room.
Was
And
it Eric?
hey, if you guys want to call in, man,
Call in, baby, yeah. Call in and talk to the wolfman. Let me see them. Come on.
you just Skype me out at Wolfman Mike 47. I added a lot of you guys in already, so you know.
Was it Eric? Was it our Eric? that
Yeah, it
called
was
in?
our Eric. Yeah.
Awakening Man?
Yep. That was yeah.
Oh.
He just fixed my sound level for me.
Oh, cool. He's cool people.
He's awesome. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I think he might have a guest for me tomorrow.
Oh, that'll be great.
Yeah, somebody interesting. It's a surprise guest, and he said the man with the gun. I really don't know much about it.
The man with the gun.
Oh yeah, he sent a picture on Twitter. If you check it out, I
think I saw it.
Yeah, it had your hashtag on. I mean your actual name on there too. It said Athena, and you're in the picture.
Yeah. I think
Athena and the Wolfman. That's what it is.
Yeah, the Wolfman was carrying me.
Oh yeah, I was carrying you, and there's a guy with a gun there. So the guy with the gun is coming on tomorrow. I don't know what's going on here. It's like a theme show week or some kind of murder mystery thing. We don't know what's going on. I think somebody's trying to control our minds.
Sometimes some of these surprise things can turn out to be the greatest interviews.
I know. That's what I said. We should just go on live right now. What the hell? Have people call in. What the hell? What are you going to do with your time right now? We're having fun.
I'm having a great time.
We haven't even gone a half hour yet, and we've gone over a whole lot of stuff. Wow.
Well, I can tell you a little bit about them.
Okay.
They are physical people, and they are over 7 feet tall. They told me that their head is rounder than ours, but it's still in proportion to their body. And they said they live underground because they don't like pollution. They seem to keep their population down where they are because there's only hundreds of thousands of people there, not millions. They said that their skin is light. They wear long sleeves. And they said at one time they all had the different races, like we do here.
Yeah.
But they are all now one race because of interbreeding.
Oh, I had the same thing told to me in a dream once, that all the people will eventually all turn the same color and be like kind of white skin. That's it. And when the interbreeding goes for over hundreds of years, everyone just starts looking all the same.
Yeah. Same color.
Yeah, well, we're still different, but the skin colors and stuff, and they'll all end up pretty much the same.
Their planet is near, and I know that some people attached this area with reptilians, but they're not reptilians. They're human-looking people.
Yeah, but couldn't they just be us in the future? And then you're just traveling back in time. Maybe you're going to visit yourself. Maybe that's when you get these greys that visit people in the night. Maybe that's themselves in the future, and they're just going back to visit themselves.
You see, they told me that time travel, it's not like that. It's not possible to, go back in time or to go to the past of the planet Earth. It's not possible. It's not possible to go to the future of Earth. They said that's just not possible. They said that now time travel. They said that people don't understand the relativity of how you can travel through space for 6 months, but that you've lost a year of your life, and so that's how they refer to time travel. When I brought that up to them.
Wow, that's
So
heavy duty.
yeah,
We need
they
to. Can you kind of just where would you? Okay, where do you think? Okay, how could we start making a machine then? Did they tell you that?
no,
How do we do it?
to make a machine. What
Well,
kind of machine?
time travel.
Depends on what you mean by
I mean, if
time
you're
travel.
talking to them, let's find out how to make one. Let's make a time travel machine.
The the communication with them isn't perfect. It's like they don't know all of our language. They only know a little bit. They only know some words. They said they can't keep up with it because it keeps changing. And they do have translators here, but they don't always have. I don't think they have translators when we're speaking to them. Maybe they have translators to tell them what's going on here, or something like that. But when we speak to them, we have to use, just plain words. If we used some big long word, they wouldn't understand it. Some big word, they may not understand what that is. So you have to use plain words with them, and then in return, they use plain words.
Well, you know what? Guess what time it is?
What time is it?
Remember what you were talking about? Because we did a half hour and it's time to play a song.
Oh, all right.
We get a break. You and I get a break.
Okay.
All right. Does that sound good?
Yes, it does.
All right. Here we go. And this is Dr. Convorkenthaler. Hey, yeah, we're back. Sorry, I know the mics were too low. I mean the sound was too low on the pre-recorded music that I have is from old tapes that I haven't quite mastered them, and I had to punch up the volume. I can't actually turn it up any more than that for some reason, unless I run it through another board or whatever. But yeah, it needs work. I know, but they're just stuff I got to work on. It's not perfected yet. Such is life. But I wish I could turn it up. I tried, but that's all the way up. Anyway, you want me to play another one? I'll try to find something louder. What do you think, Athena?
I say whatever you like.
Oh man, they're starting to make me mad. I'm gonna play something so loud it's gonna blow the crap out of their ears, and you wouldn't even believe the parasites that'll just flee their body. Never mind, I won't do it. Are you having fun?
I'm having a great time.
Oh man, I am too. Okay,
It's a lot of fun. You're a lot of fun.
So are you. You got the best stories ever, and this is the show for it. So I want to ask you though, since this is the Monster Castle Paranormal, we would like to know what kind of the most strangest monster that you've ever seen.
Well, I don't.
Could be in your dreams or anything.
Oh, okay. That's a very good question. Okay, so I have had negative entities come to me, and I actually saw one, but it's not in the way that you would think that you'd see one, and I'll explain that in a minute. Okay, so somewhere around, I think it was, I don't know, 2008 or a little later. That's the latest, or as far back as I can remember, when I was, things were happening to me where I felt like, and maybe it was happening earlier, I just don't remember. But I remember being held down in my bed, and I couldn't get up, and I couldn't yell or scream, and I was in between the sleep and awake, and it happened to me a few times. And then in my awakening in 2013, it started to ramp up, or somewhere around 2012, 2013. Mm-hmm. And I asked our special friends, the Orions, and I said, "What is that?" And they said they did confirm it's a negative entity, that they come to me because they don't want me to know what I know, and they don't want me to know what I'm going to know with all this knowledge I have gained from them. And so they have been trying to deter me, and let me tell you in a couple ways. So a few times I'm just laying there, and they cover my mouth so I can't speak. So I feel like I feel something over my mouth, and I can't get up, I can't wake up. You can't snap yourself out of it. You know something's going on. You just can't seem to snap yourself out of it to get up, out of your bed. Another time I was sleeping, and it came at me again, and it showed me a picture of me laying on a wood floor, and there was a doorway, and it, or whatever the hell it was dragging me across the floor. It was showing me being dragged across the floor, passing up the door, like I wanted to try to get out that door away from it. And it would drag me one way and then drag me back and forth. It kept dragging me on the floor, and I couldn't get up and move. So this was coming to me a lot, after my awakening. And there were times that I prayed or asked for protection from it the night before.
Eric's here.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, he's coming in with a lot of.
Okay, not a problem. So I would pray for for this to.
Eric, are you on speakerphone?
Speaker is off now.
It's bringing in a lot of.
It is a little bit. It is a little bit loud.
I'm driving, that's why probably.
Oh.
So I'll mute while you're talking.
That'd
Okay,
be
yeah.
awesome. Awesome. Woo.
Yeah.
Okay, so there, like I said, there was other times when this was happening a lot. So, I would ask for help, for my guardian angel or whatever. Say, hey, please protect me from this thing. Make it go away. And twice I did that, and the next morning, like I said, it happens in between sleep and awake time, and it came at me, and then it quickly went away. So I feel like something stepped in and helped me. There was another time that I was taking a nap. I think I was taking a nap on the couch, and because I wasn't feeling very good. And this was this one was really strange. All of a sudden something came at me in my mind's eye, and it was one of those entities that came at me, and it showed me a picture of a scary looking face. And I just went, and it kind of just went, or something like that. I can't remember. It was just something like that. And I startled awake, and I even gasped. I woke up, I just jumped right up, eyes wide open, like, whoa, it startled me awake. But it was something I saw in my mind's eye. And it was weird. But you know what? It didn't scare me. And when these things come to you, don't be afraid. The Orions told me it can't hurt you. It just wants to deter you. They can't hurt you. Just tell it to go away. And ever since, I don't let it bother me.
Oh, you can't hear me. That's right. I was turned down.
You were?
I make magic wands, and I chase them away. I chase them down my driveway. Those fuckers.
Magic wands?
Yeah, I make a magic wand, and I chase them away with that.
You're so funny.
Yeah, but I'm serious too at the same time. I actually do that. Everyone thinks it's hilarious. They see me chasing imaginary things down the road with a magic wand. But at least the kids can sleep at night.
I remember.
It's like Scooby-Doo.
I remember having some choice words while I was being held down in my bed by an entity. And my boyfriend would be right there with me, and he'd be saying, "Wow, you were really struggling with something, and you were saying, some bad words." And I said, "Yeah, I guess, at the time I don't think I knew what it was." So I said, "Yeah, it was just a bad dream, So I didn't know what it was. But they said that you're really struggling with something." I said, "Well, if that happens again, please wake me up." But yeah, it's just all kinds of strange things like that has happened. I've also had, I've had communication. I've seen my spirit guide. You see him in, I guess it's your mind's eye. You've seen him.
What animal is your spirit guide?
Well, my spirit guide is a person.
You're talking about more like a guardian angel.
It's a spirit guide. Yes, it's kind of like that, but they're spirits that all around us. They're all around us. They're a lot of them are our family members, from what our special friends have told us. So one time I was in guided meditation. Oh, this is interesting. I got to tell you this one. I was in guided meditation. And I'm still kind of new at this thing, and I'm learning how to meditate and see things when you meditate. And so the lady guided us here and there, and you're going to sit down in this park, and across from you is going to be one of your guides. They're going to pop up. And that's exactly what happened. And I thought to myself, well, maybe I'm just making this up, and I'm just implanting this own picture in my mind. And so I see this person, and it's a man. He looks kind of like, the original Luke Skywalker. I forget his name. Kind of like that guy with the little dimple thing in his chin. And so I see him, but he's in this red outfit, and it kind of looks like, like 1400s outfits. And I'll get back to that in a second too, about what they wear. And I was thinking to myself, well, that's weird. Why is he wearing that? And then all of a sudden, he changes what he's wearing to a business suit, and his hair slicked back. And he was giving me the feeling like, well, how's this? Is this better? And so I'm like, it was just so strange, because I was thinking that, and he changed his clothes. This is a separate time. Months later, maybe a year later, I am at a Starbucks, and I am writing my speech, because I've done some talks about this. And so I spent an entire 8 hours working on it, writing, typing, and so I leave Starbucks, pack everything up, and I'm have to park on the street, and I'm walking over to my house where I was living. And for some strange reason, I'm kind of getting near to the door, but I'm by the garage. For some strange reason, I looked up to my left above the garage door, and all of a sudden I had this huge thumb right in my face, so much that I couldn't see beyond the thumb. And I'm trying to look around it. I went,
what do you mean a thumb?
A thumb, like, how you can see things in your mind's eye, like I saw that negative entity that came right at my face, and you can see.
Okay, I'm not following you. So some kind of a thumb comes at you, like a disfigured hand, like a disembodied hand.
It was just if someone was giving you the thumbs up and stuck it right in your face, but it wasn't like, in the flesh. It was an image that someone stuck in your mind.
Oh, man, that's spooky.
But that doesn't even really describe it correctly, even, because it's hard to describe when you see things in your mind's eye. It came out of nowhere, and I was trying to look around the thumb, and finally I was able to see around the thumb to see who it was, and it was him. It was my master guide. It was him.
Oh, that deserves thunder. I'm going to give thunder on that. Oh, yeah.
He was telling me
the master
thumbs
guide
up for doing that speech and getting it done. See, because this is what I'm supposed to do. Are you there still?
Oh, yeah. I put thunder effects on that when I said the master guide appears.
I didn't hear it.
No, you won't hear that, but the audience will. When you listen back to it, you're gonna hear my sound effects.
So it was my master guide. It's like they're kind of guiding me and saying, it just totally came out of the blue. It's so strange. All these things that have happened to me ever since my awakening. My 2013 was crazy. I mean, just crazy. I saw I had all kinds of what do you call them, visions, but they were visions with my eyes closed, and it usually came when I was in between a sleep and awake period. I'm just about ready to wake up. I'd see visions of pictures of things.
Can I tell you? I want to tell you something about that. I have the same thing. Okay, between sleep and awake, and I would just have my eyes just partially open. You know what I mean? Like not quite open, just sort of slit, just barely letting any light in, right?
Yeah.
And then I would try to close my eyes to the point where only that one tiny little bit of light could get through, right?
Yeah.
And then I started seeing like energy fields, like electrical sort of. I don't know how to describe it.
Wow.
Like, I could see electricity in the air.
It's amazing, these things that can come to you. And so I was seeing all these things, and I also had a visit from Jesus. And the reason how I knew that was real But let me take you through it first. So, an image of a man standing in a path. He was standing in a path that kind of looked like it was just like, earth, gravel, or whatever. And he's standing there at the end of this path, and he's just standing there. And I'm looking at him, and I'm going, I think I know who this is. So I took my time, because you are able to manipulate your dreams sometimes and see it in a different way. So I started with the feet, and not that I remember any particular details, but I went from the feet all the way up. I looked all the way up until I reached his face, and I went, yeah, that's Jesus. That's him. That's him. That's and I said, in my mind, I said, I think I said something like, what is this about, or why is he here, or something like that. What does this mean? Oh, I said, what does this mean? And then all of a sudden, my body was hit with like a shock. And I have to really try to describe it for you, with unconditional love. And it's just a feeling, and other people have felt it, and I don't think anybody could ever describe it accurately, but it's like your whole body is just radiating with love, and it's not like anything that you've ever experienced. And it's such a wonderful feeling. But I know that it was real, because I saw the image and I felt that in my body. I felt it in my body. It wasn't in a dream. I felt it in my body. I felt it in my body.
Have you ever, can I just go randomly on you here?
Sure.
I keep seeing the number 47 all the time. It just keeps creeping up on me. There's always 47 this, 47 that. Every time I look at the clock, it's something 47. I see the number everywhere, and it's always been that all my life. And so, do you have any idea what that means?
Oh, no, I honestly don't.
It's creeping me right out. Could you ask the...
I could possibly ask him.
Could you ask your mom for me?
I'll try to remember, because I'm going to be visiting tomorrow.
Yeah, please. It's driving me crazy.
It's driving you nuts.
It is. It's driving me nuts.
A lot of times they come up with the most simplest answers. You're like, why didn't I think about that? We can get readings from them. One time, one of my friends brought me this little round thing, and it was like a little piece of chip of some sort of rock or something like that, and it's round.
Little chocolate donuts.
It was round and flat, like a coin, right? But it's a piece of rock. So he says, I'd like to get a reading from your mom and the Ryans. What this is, where it came from. I'm told that it came from the pyramids, and so I go and I show it to her, and they said that it was a door from a trapdoor spider. And he said, but there was all kinds of different sizes of them. I said, and they commented, well, they're different sizes of spiders. So that answered that question. There's also one time I was same guy. I was sitting near my mom, and I was talking to him on the phone, and he said, I want to know, what are these underwater crop circles? And I had never heard of them before. I said, underwater crop circles? My mom, who's like playing a game on the computer, turns around and she says, it's a fish. It's a mating thing from a fish. I'm like, okay. And I looked up on the line real quick, and sure enough, it's a mating thing that the fish do to attract the females.
It makes sense, right? It does make sense. Look, peacocks do this, that, whatever. Yeah. It just makes you think, when you're in survival and you need to eat and that, and you look at that thing in the eye, and I just can't kill the damn thing. Like, damn it, I want to eat, but just can't kill that damn thing. It's too cute.
But there's been all kinds of things that they can tell us. All kinds of things. They know everything. They know everything going on. They keep an eye on all the wars going on. They know what's going on over there. Do you know? Do you remember the Mwazi guy who was the beheading all the people? The terrorist guy who was doing the beheadings?
Yeah. I don't really know. It's terrible. It's just sick.
Okay, well, he was finally killed last, I think it was October. And this is give you an idea of who these Orion people are. They manage our souls. They told me what happened with them. That they knew he was going to be killed seconds before it happened, and they took his DNA. So they can extract the DNA right before he was hit by that missile or whatever it was. They took his DNA and they said they made him another body, and they immediately put him on another planet.
Nice.
And they allowed him to remember who he was on Earth and all the bad things he did.
Ooh.
And they said that they put him on a planet where it was cold, where he had to fight.
Oh,
Yeah,
nasty.
he had to fight every day to find warmth and to stay away from animals that wanted to attack him.
Punishment.
Is that
filthy.
wild?
Yes.
So you see,
It's the punishment of the filthy nasty.
Yes. Wow. Did you do that? Somebody else is there.
Yeah, that was me.
I believe we have a demon guest.
The awakening man.
The awakening man is awakened. Ah!
He's awakened.
Oh, don't wake him up.
Oh my lord, he's here. How's
Hey,
it
I
going,
want to tell
buddy?
you guys something.
Okay.
Can you hear like a little echo, Wolf?
You're
I
not
can hear
bad
echo.
now. You sound all right.
Okay, good. So check this out. I listened to KGR radio. It's the paranormal, Phenomenon Radio with Linda Moulton and John Burroughs. Have you heard of that show on Thursday nights?
Yeah.
You heard of the Rendlesham Forest incident in 1980, right?
Rendlesham, yeah.
Rendlesham, yep. So it was 3 nights. I think it was the 25th, the 26th, and the 27th. They had sightings out there.
That's right, brother.
And
You better
this,
not be on speakerphone.
I'll take you off. That's probably what the problem is. Is it better now?
Are you talking
Well,
about
yeah.
Ocean?
Yes.
Oh, that's way better, dude.
Okay, that's what it was. I had you on speaker. I don't know why it was
Don't do
echoing,
that.
though. It doesn't make any sense.
No, don't do that. Yeah,
The
'cause we hear a
Orions
lot.
gave us a little bit of information about the symbols that were on that craft.
I'm hearing
before,
kids playing in the
Rendlesham.
background.
I put it on a video on my YouTube.
Cool. I'll have to check that out.
And even though it might seem kind of weird as to why they would put such writing on the side of the craft, it's my belief that the craft or the people or whomever knew that he was outside of it.
Well, they knew all right.
Mm-hmm.
They took him for 8 to 10 minutes. The lady said her name was Cookie. That's the name they called her on the radio show. She actually spoke for the first time ever live on the radio Thursday night, which was last night. And Linda Moulton Howe was interviewing her, and she was talking about she was out in the forest, not directly next door, right next to Peniston and Burroughs, but she was there in that group. and she saw the lights just like everybody else saw the lights. And she was looking at Peniston, and she was looking at Burroughs. And Peniston was talking, for whatever reason, he was talking to the lights, which was a craft, in my opinion.
So,
and then all of a sudden, she said Burroughs just literally just vanished. And he was gone for 8 to 10 minutes, and then he rematerialized. And when he came back, his skin was all red. He was burned.
okay, is it just me? But I don't recall ever hearing that there was a woman present there. Is it just do I not have the right
This is the first time that she has come forward as one of the, just the general military people that was on the base, working on the base, because as you know, they have women in the military. So yes, it is the first time that it was a woman has come forward and spoken about what she saw that night. It was actually, she said it was at 12:03, between 12:03 and 12:08 a.m. on the 26th, which is obviously a few minutes after midnight of Christmas.
Why did she come forward now, not back then?
Because that's a good question. Because John Burroughs has been investigating this thing because it's his life, obviously, for a long time, and Linda Moulton Howe has too. And they're finding people. She's not the only one. They found multiple people that have actually been on their radio show, on the Phenomenon radio show, and come out and spoken about what they saw that night. And I've been listening every Thursday. It's not every single Thursday, but they've had multiple people come on that nobody you've heard about on YouTube or in the news or on any of they're not done any radio shows. These people are coming out for the very first time since 1980 and speaking about what they experienced.
So did Peniston and Burroughs comment on this, and they agreed that
Burroughs was there during the interview. He didn't. He just talked about it because he obviously was awarded. You probably know he got awarded like $1 million for the damages that were done to him as a result of the radiation that occurred while he was out there in the field that night.
No, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, he recently won it's kind of not really been publicized, but he did get a $1 million settlement, basically, because he, based on what happened to him while he was out there on that evening, he experienced heart problems and all sorts of problems as a result of the radiation. We'll call it radiation poisoning, whatever it was. And so they somehow his lawyer it took him a long time, obviously, because it was 1980, and this just settled just like last year, I believe. So we're talking 35 years. It took 35 years. But he didn't pursue it right away. It was something that he pursued later on, but...
Okay, wait a minute, Eric.
Yes.
We have to do a tune. We're at the...
You gotta take a break.
Top of the hour, I believe. Yes,
okay, I'll mute myself, and then I'll come back and talk to you guys in a little bit.
I'm going to put a song on.
Okay.
All right, I'll talk to you guys in a few.
I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm going to do something louder. Hopefully this is louder. Yeah, I think this is... I'm trying to put it up louder. I was told to put it up louder.
Pyramid of love.
And we're back. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, we're back with Athena here, and I think I have a question. Eric, are you there? Not sure if Eric's here. I have a question for Athena. I want to know if you found anything out about the Ark of the Covenant.
Yes, I did. I did ask about that. They told me that the Ark of the Covenant was made of wood. And as you would imagine, it has disintegrated. So it is no longer.
No, but what was in it?
Apparently, it housed the Ten Commandments. And matter of fact, the Ten Commandments are in Mount Sinai. They're in the mountain. And some people, they know about it, they said. They did say some people know about it.
Oh, I thought there was some kind of superconductor material that was kept in there that electrified people if you opened it. Like something crazy shit like that.
Not that I know of. I don't think so, because some people know it's there.
I know, but don't you remember like how the documents say that people that touched the Ark of the Covenant, it was almost like a radiation thing. People died that went near it.
That I don't know, although I can ask. If that
I believe it was some sort of a galactical artifact. You know, it's not something normal. Ark of the Covenant, I think, is something. You ask him about that one, for sure. Okay, what about,
the pyramids.
The pyramids. Oh my God, you said it at the same time? Holy shit. That was good, eh? Oh, jinx on you.
Okay, so
No, you're
that's because
supposed
we
to
were
say
talking
no
about
jinx
the
on
break.
you. I got you.
They told me that slaves built the pyramids for their leaders, who they were gods to them. They said they did roll them onto, put them onto lumber and used a pulley system. Why, I don't know. I really probably could ask some more questions about it, about the pyramids. But they said that the block was cut with a laser by extraterrestrials. They said that under the pyramids were never meant to be entered into, that they are sacred. As I said, they were built for their leaders. And they said that there is a vast energy under there. Under the pyramids is a vast energy, and that one day it's going to show us something. They also told us that, and I don't know enough to explain or understand this, except to just tell you what they said. They said that there's the energy, the pyramids, the energy from the moon, and it all has to do with, how the sun and the moon have to orbit the earth, and that causes a gravity pull. So that they said we have to have that, or we would have to live a strange life wearing really heavy clothes, and worrying about the atmosphere. But they said the moon and the pyramids had something to do with it too, with the energy from the pyramids causing some kind of gravity pull or something like that. And I believe that there are magnetic vortices around the Earth and around other planets, around their planet. And what it is kind of like a reverse magnet, so it repels. And they said that's how the planets don't, collide. So you have to, like I said, I am just repeating what I've heard. I don't, understand, all the details about those things. Only just what they've told me, but it makes sense. We asked them one time. I was being interviewed with somebody else, and they said, "How do you stay?" They were asking my mom directly. We had my mom on, and they said, "How do you stay protected from the nebula?" And they said, "A reverse magnet." So they use a magnet a lot, and they said that's how they stop our cars, with a reverse magnet.
That's interesting.
They said a planet. I asked them, how is a planet formed? And they said a reverse. They said a magnet has a lot to do with it. I'm sorry, not a reverse. They just said a magnet has a lot to do with it.
Hello?
Who is that?
This is Darren.
Hi, Darren.
Hi, Athena. Did you call me or did I call you?
I think you called.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just got a phone call. I guess I don't know what's going on, but I'm at work. I'll talk to you guys later.
Oh, unless I accidentally called you or something. My phone too close to my face. I don't know.
I thought I got a group call or something. Okay. Well, I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Are you still there? Hello? Is the Wolfman Mike still there? Hello? Okay, well, I can't hear you if you're on. Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me, Athena?
Yes, are you there?
I'm here, but I think we lost the wolf and we lost the host.
It looks like we're still connected now. Are we still on the air?
I think so. The wolf something might have happened. The Dracula, the mummy might have come by and taken the wolf.
Well, if we're still on live, before we get off here, I thought I would mention that it was Wolfman Mike's idea to set up a GoFundMe page to find Noah's Ark. So I have a GoFundMe page, and you can find it by looking for Finding Noah's Ark in the Bering Sea. So
Do you ever tweet with Mike Barra? Mike Barra?
Yeah.
He's all into that. He wrote a book about it. Yeah, he's got a book. Well, not just about Noah's Ark, but his research on it. You gotta send him a tweet. He's actually a sociable guy. He'll tweet back. He's one of the few guys that'll actually tweet back.
Okay.
As you know, some of these people that are kind of famous in a way, it's like, I don't know if they're actually doing their Twitter or they got someone doing it for them, but a lot of times you send them a tweet and you don't hear from them. They just, whatever. You know that group.
Anyway, I think I was probably going to sign off anyway here very soon. And so I think I'm going to sign off. And is there anything you want to say? I'm going to go ahead and sign off for Wolfman Mike. And I think I got across what we needed to get across tonight but the reason for the contact that we have is it was our job to come here to warn people about our environmental issues. The Earth is at a bad time with pollution. And you're making all kinds of noise.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry.
What's going on? I was gone for
I'm going to mute.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. What just happened?
I don't know why.
That's hilarious.
But hey, I said a few things, and I would actually maybe like to sign off now, but I just wanted to say a few words like I was going on about why we're here. My mom and I are a team. We are sent here to get a message to the people that we need to do something about our dire environmental issues. The earth is fighting back. They told me that the earth is a living organism.
I believe that one.
And it cleanses itself by ways of tsunamis, earthquakes, all these natural disasters that are happening.
I'm right with you on that one.
All the landslides. They warned us about
the earth
crazy
cleanses
weather.
itself. It's a living, what we call Mother Gaia. I've always believed this. And she will cleanse herself of nasty parasites.
And they said that a lot of people were going to be engulfed, and this was 3 years ago. And guess what? It's happened. In the last 3 years, it's happened a lot. All these landslides, all these earthquakes, floods, houses, cave, on the sides of mountains, they said they were going to fall down. It's happened. All these, the earth opening up. It's happening, and people don't get it because they don't. They don't
dumb.
understand that.
They're dumb. Like I don't know how else to.
But here's the thing. They said we
no,
only
seriously.
have 6
Like, wait a minute. Here you go, right in your face. Boom. Like, wow. Okay. The paper said it was only that it was a mistake. It was a weather balloon.
But they said we walk around in a cloud. We walk around in a cloud. We don't. Let me quote something to you. I have it right here. I got to look it up. I'm going to read it. They said, "You don't hear and you don't see. You ignore what we try to tell and show you. You are a hope, but you are demolishing the hope. You are polluting everything. You are very complex people, and we didn't make you to be that way either. But we feel responsible because we are the ones who put you together." They made us, and they don't understand us. We're very complex. We're an experiment.
Athena,
Yes.
I'm sorry. Next time you get a chance. Okay, this is the
time I
$1 million
what?
question. Next time you get a chance to talk to him or your mom, ask
Tomorrow.
them, how did it all get screwed up? Maybe that's the $1 million question. They made, you know what I mean?
They made us. We're an experiment. They cloned us for God, and I think something didn't come out quite right.
I can tell. I'm gonna mute and keep listening.
I will ask them. I'd like to know if there's been any influence, if anyone's messed with us. But they do try to help with our environment. They send some things down to us. They can't intervene too much. It's they can only send us some things down. They can. There's only so much they can do. They can't intervene. But one of the things that they
I
have
got one
done-
question.
Yes.
If there's a certain person that say we want to have them bonk that person, could you ask them to bonk a person for us?
No,
No.
they would not do that.
Oh.
You'd have to hire a hitman for that one.
Well, aliens just bonk people.
That would be pretty funny, though. That would be pretty cool. That'd be a valuable thing to do, to have. Have you ever heard of the red rain?
The red rain, yeah, that in Australia.
Yeah, they've put it all over the place.
Oh,
They're
India. That
human.
was India.
India. Uh-huh.
I remember now. Yeah, and
It's
it
right
and
on
it
my-
turned
it's
out
right
to
on my-
they actually, when they did the studies on it, it actually had these. There's one scientist that found the really strange
Amoebas?
No, it was some sort of organic or DNA or something like that. I can't remember
Yep.
exactly.
Okay, see, they are the ones who send it down to us. And they said it has amoebas so that it will absorb impurities. And they put it in the ocean, and they inject it into the fish, and they spread it all over India and other various areas. And they said it's an experiment. They also, and I had never heard of these jellyfish, but they told me that they release these jellyfish every so often. And I think they've been doing it a lot since Fukushima. So in the West Coast waters, I was here in Cambria, a place called Cambria, California. I went and visited there. And they're little blue jellyfish, and they have a fin on them. Never seen them before in my life. And so I'd see them all over the place, and anyway, so I had actually already known what they were before I saw them, that they had explained them to me. But they said that they release them, and so they have the fin on them, so it they're tossed around by the wind. So they absorb impurities from the ocean, and then they just wash up on the shore and die. They do their job and they die, but they send things down like that. Probably a hard thing for people to grasp, but they have to think, why do these all wash up on shore and die? What are these things? Why do they have a fin on them? Why are these jellyfish with a fin on them? I mean, people need to start questioning how all this life got to this planet, why we keep finding new things. These are the people responsible for it all.
Can I interject something, Athena?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so check this out. This is what you're saying is very interesting. When I studied the Credo Mutwa, I told you about last week when we talked briefly, the shaman from South Africa. He said that their tribes believe, based on their years and years of indigenous stories that have been passed down, that there's multiple. Apparently, there's more than one race of reptilians. Just like you got the Anunnaki, the Palladians. In other words, it's not just one ET, as you know. Obviously, there's multiple ETs out there. But anyway, he said that the reptilians came down, and he mentioned Orion as one of the star systems that they came from, and a lot of the fish that are in the ocean are basically they are ETs. They're a version of ETs. And he talks about that. I thought it was kind of interesting because this is kind of along the lines of the wolfman and creature from the Black Lagoon, that kind of story. But you go back and you look at the creature from the Black Lagoon, the old 1960s horror flicks. It shows the guy that looks like a half reptilian, half whatever, man. And so that's probably based on some truth.
Yeah.
Maybe you could talk to your friends about that. They might be able to enlighten us further on it. It would be interesting to know.
Whether they're from Orion, I don't know. Those reptilians.
They didn't start in Orion. Apparently, they were in another star system, and they traveled to Orion. It's from the way he explained it. I'm just kind of summarizing. Is that a lot of these ET races? They don't just always start in one planet or one star system. They might start in a specific planet star system area and then travel, and then do their mad scientists DNA creations, and then they bring that creation to another planet, and that's possibly how.
Who the hell is
a lot of what we have here on
topping
Earth.
up their drinks right now? That wasn't me.
What's that?
Who was the one that
Wasn't
filled
me
their
either.
drink up?
Oh, I just poured some water.
Oh, nice. It sounded like Eric was getting drunk.
No, not yet. We'll save that for tomorrow night.
So I will ask them. However, the Orions are from the planet that we call Betelgeuse. It's a planet around that area, and they said that, and that's the upper left of the Orion Hunter. And they said that where they are, there are millions of planets, and they are on the outside of that. So, some people have said that's where reptilians are from. I don't know if that's true or if that's some sort of false information people just want you to believe. I don't know. Maybe they don't want you to know that the good people really do come from that area of the Orion constellation. But, there are good reptilians and there are bad ones. So keep that in mind.
That's what I hear.
But
Just
the
like
Orions are not reptilian. They are the Anunnaki, but they're not reptilian. They sent people down. They are the ones who...
There's some wild interference going on, hon. Is that on your end, Athena, or is that on Jeff?
No, it's...
What is that?
It's Eric's.
Eric? What are you doing, man? We can't hear her. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm muted. I'm sorry.
But they where was I? Okay, so they are the Anunnaki, but they're not reptilian. They sent people down to help the people in Egypt, because the people in Egypt were stuck in the desert and they were going to die, because what they told me was there was a water source and they had to travel to the water source, but there were bad people at this water source and that they couldn't go there or they would be attacked. So the Orions did send someone down to help them and guide them and teach them. And those people were Akhenaten and his family. And they are Anunnaki. The people in ancient Sumeria, same thing. They're Anunnaki. And when...
I never thought of that before. Akhenaten and Anunnaki. It really sounds similar. So have to say you're onto something here.
Yeah.
That's the first time anyone has addressed that to me. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is information I've received. I'm speaking
That's
what I've heard
cool.
only. This does not come from me.
This is a wild question. Did not Jesus of Nazareth first be born in Egypt and could be possibly the child of Cleopatra?
No, he was born from Mary. And I got some information on that too. This is what they told me. They said that God...
Okay, we're going to save this. We're doing a song and we're doing a break, and then we're going to come back with this, okay?
This is a good one. You want to hear this?
Yeah, okay. This is a good one, okay.
Okay.
I got to find a song that's just nothing. Oh, I got one. I got a song. This should work. It's called The River. If it works, it'd be awesome. Okay, yeah.
Right on. Baby, it's a wolfman. Dig it. Oh, yeah.
Well, the hell is going on here? Okay, come on, music. I can't get my music to work, man. What's going on? Here it goes.
Yeah. Dig it. All right. It is the wolfman.
it is. It would just be that it would not be born of her personal parts. Think about it. People don't think. If she had a child, then she wouldn't be a virgin anymore, even though the child was conceived. No one asked, how come, why, how can that be? God can say it is, but he would not let Mary have a child through her body that way. She was a virgin, and she and Joseph had not consummated their marriage. She did not have Jesus like a normal woman would. She just carried him, and then it was. When God says it is, it is. In other words, he took the baby out. And that's why people do not read between the lines. They do not hear what they read. So do you understand what they're saying? They said God appeared when it was time. God appeared, and it just think about of snapping your fingers and the baby was out. The baby was not born through her body. The baby was just, God appeared and took the baby.
You know what? I got to
So
tell
she-
you,
how
I
could she
screwed
be a
up after the song. They missed
Yeah.
the first part because I forgot to take the mute off of our microphone.
Let's
You know
start it
how
over
we
again.
talk during the breaks, right?
Yeah.
I had that button on and I forgot to take it off. So
Okay.
they didn't hear the first part of what you said. So maybe
That's
you could
fine.
go over that first part again, please.
I will. Okay. How about if I just say? Want me to just say the whole thing over again? Okay. So this is what they told me about the birth of Jesus. They said that, and this is in their words, because I'm reading it. Mary was married to Joseph when she became pregnant with Jesus. It was an immaculate conception. God came to her and asked her to carry his child, and Joseph also agreed because this would be our Savior and that he was going to save the world, especially at the time of the Babylonians. God said that he was to be born of a pious woman, a very pious woman, and he said it was to be, and it was. She believed in good. She was pure in thought, mind, and body. Joseph was also a pious man. And then they went on. If Jesus was born of a virgin, how could he be conceived or born of her personal parts? That would make her no longer a virgin. So when God says it is, it is. It would just be that it would not be born of her personal parts. Think about it. People don't think. If she had a child, then she wouldn't be a virgin anymore, even though the child was conceived. No one asks, how come, why, how can that be? God can say it is, but he would not let Mary have a child through her body that way. She was a virgin, and she and Joseph had not consummated their marriage. She did not have Jesus like a normal woman would. She just carried him, and then it was. When God says it is, it is. In other words, he took the baby out. And that's why people do not read between the lines. They do not hear what they read. That's how Jesus was born. God said, it is. It's time. And he took the baby.
That's terrible.
It's terrible. Why is it terrible? He didn't want. He wanted Mary to remain a virgin, so he did not allow the baby to be born through her body.
So she wasn't allowed to have sex.
Mary,
I'm just joking.
and what they
That's
told me
funny.
was they said that both Joseph and Mary.
Oh, you know what?
Even though
My wife's getting pissed off. She doesn't know what we're talking about, so she doesn't realize we're talking about the Virgin Mary. And,
Oh.
and about what we're talking about. So she's thinking, what? What is he talking about over there? She's getting mad at me.
Yeah, I just got home from work, Mike.
She's she just got. I'm
That's
sorry,
funny.
hon. No, we're not talking about anything bad.
they told me that Joseph and Mary never consummated their marriage. They remained virgins. They never did. That's what they told me.
Well, Joseph was kind of like architect, basically a designer of things. So they are a very rich family, and Joseph was like huge. uh, they want to design a building or whatever. They get him to design it. And Jesus was a master carpenter himself.
Hmm. Would you like to hear a little bit more about what they said about Jesus and God?
Am I right about that?
You know, that I don't know. I have not asked. I do know that Jesus was a carpenter. The rest of it, I don't know.
I also was told that he went to he was when he come from Egypt, that he was brought to Nazareth or whatever.
I don't know all the details. And a lot of times I don't ask the details because I want to know a little bit about a lot of different things. And they really don't like to talk about trivial things. They're more about the important things like the environment. And I don't know that they really like me asking about those things all the time, but I do have a lot of information. I just may not have in-depth, details. But would you like to hear what they said about Jesus and God?
Yeah,
Cool. Okay.
Definitely. I want to hear about that. What they said about
Okay.
Jesus and God.
This is in their words, and I'm reading it. Jesus and God are one and the same because he is a product of God. He was his son because he created him as a son. He put him down on earth, hoping that the people would listen to his words, which they did not want to hear. They did not want to believe, and then he was tortured, and then they could see what a strong person he was, and that he was going to be strong to uphold fears, and knowing what he knew and spreading the blessed word. He was trying to save people because he knew what his Father was going to do. He sent his Son to save us, to spread his word, and nobody had ears or eyes because they were frightened or didn't care. And they said too many things overwhelmed the people. They were more afraid of dictatorship than they were of the love of Jesus in his suffering and in his words. He really didn't know whatever his Father had planned for him. He knew, but by his death, it would help to get the word out. As kind and gentle as he was by his martyrism, people would more or less stop and listen and know that he gave his only son. And there must have been truth in what he was saying. If everything you knew was a lie, that God did not create the earth, you're praying to nothing, then there is no hope. The last words people say are, God, please help me. Everybody prays to God, even atheists. If there is no God, there is no devil. The devil is the bad things in life that you accept when you shouldn't. And this is also something else they told us, and I think it's real important. God only wants you to do 10 things and one on the side, to abide by the 10 commandments, and please go to church on his birthday. His birthday is April 26th, and this is the way they put it. When you are reborn, you get a different birthday. We always celebrate his rebirth birthday. His birthday is April 26th. His first birthday was December 25th, according to all the figures and different calculations and things just spinning around. How was that?
Oh, so do you know what do they call them? Mitros or what? There's other gods in the past that always had on December 25th, and they were crucified and stuff. So many different cultures. If you look into it, they all had the same sort of mythos of Jesus Christ, but it was ancient times, way longer than that. So it's kind of like I'm not sure what's going on here.
Wasn't that pretty powerful, though?
Yeah, it was.
The message.
That was awesome.
There's another message that they channeled to my mother. They had her write it down, and it's in one of my videos. I have 5 videos on my YouTube. You can look them up, The Theologians of Orion. They're very powerful information and channeled drawings on them and channeled message. And one of them is what I'm going to read to you right now. And this is what they channeled to my mother in 2013. You were a challenge. We had to bring you to Earth because you were too different and you couldn't live in our world. We wanted you to be happy and prosperous, so we chose Earth as a planet best suited for you. You were our experiment, and we still watch over you. You need to open your eyes and listen to your Earth. We gave you the chance to all live in peace and harmony. You do not think beyond your nose. The 10 Commandments is all you need to go by to live a good life. Remember, if you didn't have a God to look upon for help and fulfillment, what would you do? You would be lost. We want to help, but from afar. No way could we socialize, reason being we are too different in our bodies, our way of thinking, our way of living. Marriage would be like a giraffe, living and consorting with an ape. We would be creating a new, strange, and different world, a world that should be placed on another planet. This is what happened before. We took part of ourselves and developed you. Through time and error, we created you. We wanted you all the same, but different. This is a very rare and special contact. And we're just trying to get the word out.
Yeah, you don't mind if people call in, right?
No, I don't mind at all.
I'm just going to tell them that. Everyone, if you want to call in, we'd love it. You call in right now and you can ask anything you want. And it's a rare opportunity, like she said, and it'd be awesome to have somebody call in right now.
Yeah, we have a lot of information. It's
Hashtag 47talk is if you want to throw some questions in on Twitter. If you don't feel like calling in, just throw it to hashtag 47talk. Or
I'm not looking there right now.
That's where we go for the chat room on this show.
Oh, cool. Wisteria isn't around.
Yeah. Yeah, there she is.
I talked to her the other day. She's pretty cool.
This show is like a lot about DM talk. You know, like I was almost going to call it DM talk because I like to get all the DM talkers on my show. And that's why I put this show here, because I think we're smarter than the people doing the shows. The ones.
Hey, I've seen this picture of the cross. Was that your picture? You really saw that?
That's not Photoshop. That was in my backyard. Yeah.
That was on the 18th on Sunday. You took.
Yeah, that cross was in my backyard. Like just when I came outside, and I just looked up at above my garage. There it was.
And you and I spoke.
It's dated.
Was it Friday? The Friday before, a couple days before?
That picture is dated, so...
oh, it is?
It should be dated, yeah. I can find it on my phone, the date of that picture. But, yeah, that's a true picture I just took out off my phone.
So it was on Saturday.
It's weird, eh?
It
was the morning after. It was the morning after the show, yeah. It was the morning after the show.
What's that telling you, Mr. Wolfman Mike?
Pretty crazy, eh?
Yeah.
Just that thing appearing in the sky right above my garage, like really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of blew my mind a little bit. I don't know what that is, but you could see the crisscrosses, but it also was definitely due to chemtrails from planes that were leaving chemtrails and cross-hatching chemtrails.
Yeah.
But still, for it to just look like that, you know?
Yeah, it's still pretty cool.
That's what caused it, though, is the chemtrails. So it is kind of nasty. If you look really closely, you can see the other chemtrail lines in the background all going cross-hatching.
Yeah, I saw it.
So it looked really nice and everything, but it's actually chemtrail hell.
I have to ask him a little bit about chemtrails. Because, I mean, I did ask him about chemtrails, and I had to ask him like several times because, you know, I tend to believe that that's what they're doing, but the Orion said that it's not chemtrails. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to have to push him a little bit more for that information and say, are you sure? Are you sure it's not chemtrails?
Yeah.
So I think unless anybody has questions, I am probably going to need to sign off here pretty soon.
Yeah.
I have enjoyed my time
I have
on
to.
your show.
Alrighty. Well, that's it then.
And I hope that, and it's like I said, I did put up a GoFundMe page.
Oh, that's right. We have to put out. Let's plug that first. Let's plug that real good. Let everyone know. That's what we got to do. And I'm going to post it on our Facebook and on our Twitter and everything. And
I put it on my Twitter. I put a thing on my Twitter. I posted it on there.
Okay.
And maybe I could just tag you in it. That's what I'll do.
Tag me in it too. Yeah, that way I can spread that out.
But so we'll try to raise some money for that.
And and if it works, it works.
Could you imagine
if we found it and we were right?
Exactly. It would just be, oh my God! Could you imagine
Noah's Ark?
Noah's Ark from the biblical times.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And they said it's there. They said it's there.
Well, okay. I think we should check it out. Let's get a expedition underway. Try to fund the expedition and find Noah's Ark.
And I just sent it to you just now. I just tagged you in it.
This is crazy, but I think we should do it.
Yeah. We'll get money to fund that, and that would be awesome. Get a company to go for it. They said it's in the Bering Sea near Alaska, and it's 1,000 feet down. 1,000 feet. It's going to be expensive.
Wow.
But could you imagine? Just picture them lifting Noah's Ark up out of the ocean. And could you just imagine that?
Well, I'm
it
imagining
would confirm what we have here. It would confirm what we have here. It would just be biblical proportions, literally. You know what I mean?
Well, it's worth a shot. And if you're willing to go for it, I think that we should fund that.
Yeah.
And if you know the coordinates, the coordinates would be good. So.
What my mother can do,
because it's a big area.
If you had my mother with us, and this is going to sound, I don't know how this is going to sound, but a lot of this probably sounds crazy anyway. But they can see through our eyes, mine and hers, and they can tell us and show us things. I can have her with me, and they can direct her to things. We can look at a map. And they can pinpoint something and tell her and show her approximately where something is.
That's fucked. I like that, and I believe it. So, I definitely think that we should try to fund this. I don't know if where else are we gonna do it but here.
Yeah.
We got to fund this somehow. So if everybody starts chipping in, maybe we could get something going and, and find out if Noah's Ark is really there. That'd be pretty cool.
We need to get to the attention of a company that would be interested in doing it, and they can
or some rich individuals that would like to just go for the ride and pay for it.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Someone who follows ufology, who does believe.
Yeah.
Because those are the guys who do it.
Well, it has been an amazing time with you, Athena, tonight. And it's almost 2 hours now. I know you're tired, so I'm gonna shut it down with a song.
Okay.
If you want to any more? Plug anything else? Your books. Plug your books first.
How about, yes, I have a book called The Theologians of Orion on Amazon. It starts out with my personal story and how we got to this contact. I've had communication since I was a very young girl.
How do they get
Just
your
wasn't-
books? How do the fans find your books?
On Amazon.com.
Amazon.com. They just look up Athena.
To look up The Theologians of Orion.
Theologians are right. Okay.
And I have a website, theologiansoforion.com.
So
It has
it's pretty
amazing
easy.
information on it. And some pretty awesome videos on YouTube, which you can also access them from my website. I have 5. And I'm on Twitter. I have all kinds of cool things that I put out there that I've learned from them. And I think that's about it.
That's wicked.
One other thing I would like to say is that we need to put these polluting companies out of business. Stop buying their products.
Oh, I know.
Make
Like-
your own products at home.
Oh man, and a lot of people don't realize that Nestle, you know, with their water, what they're doing with water, like just monopolizing and like taking your aquifer water, your good stuff, and they're putting it all into these toxic plastic bottles, shipping it all over the world and taking farmers' water away. And
Just don't buy it.
wow, you know what? The farmers don't have no water. Their irrigation pits are running dry because the aquifers are getting sucked dry from these water companies. And how are they allowed to do this? Stealing everybody's water.
It's called, as the Orions would put it, money in the hand.
Can you tell them to really do something about these nasty assholes that are taking our water?
They can only do so much to help us.
This
We
one,
have to.
You know what? This one deserves a bonk. I'm gonna bonk those idiots that are taking our water.
The people are powerful. They just need to realize it, and they need to make a stand and say no more. And they need to stop buying the products that are harming our planet and our bodies.
All right, this is where I'm gonna leave you.
Awesome.
That was
Thank
amazing.
you.
The last words you said is beautiful,
Thank you so much.
and thank you for being on.
All right,
Nina.
honey. Lots of hugs and kisses, and good
All
night.
right. Thanks for coming on again.
Good night, honey.
Good night.
All right, bye-bye.
On the sidewalk all around you. That's scaring you. In the air is fear. I think that hello cities on the drop. Out of the shop. Put your face in sickly green. Dress up Halloween.
We are back. We are back on the air, and I'm with Marcus Aurelius. How you doing, Marcus?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah, man. This is a crazy show we got going on tonight.
Oh, who do we got?
Well, no, we had Athena telling us about all kinds of wild information, but about Noah's Ark and all kinds of stuff, pyramids, and wow, it was crazy.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry I missed that.
No, you're just jumping in, so that's all right. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I gotta shut off this music. How do I do that? How do I shut this off? There we go. Wow. I had the music playing again like I did. I had the music playing again like I did before, where I had the music playing and we were supposed to be talking.
I see.
Let me check your levels. Yeah. Give me a rap, brother.
A rap?
Yeah, rap for us.
Shit, I don't know how to rap.
Mama talk to me, try to tell me how to live. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, that's kind of like rap, isn't it?
Yeah. The basketball coach, he done kicked me off the team.
Yeah.
I got a wicked echo.
Oh, it'll go away. That's just in your head, man. You just had surgery, didn't you?
Not quite, but close enough.
Oh, I did. What happened to you?
Oh, they had to do a Whitley Strieber on me.
Oh, my Lord.
But they didn't find any aliens up there, so it's all good.
I had to get a tooth pulled. Guess which one it was?
The front?
It was my fucking fang.
Oh, really? A bummer.
One of my fangs, yeah.
So you're only like half a wolfman now? Or?
Yeah.
That
I'm
sucks.
a half a wolfman.
Kind of a wool man.
You know what I think I'll do, though?
What?
If I ever get the money to do it, I'll just get some bridges and get some real fucking cool looking fangs and put them in there.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to get the Billy Bob teeth, but I can't find them anymore. Do you remember those?
Maybe like Jaws or something. Get the like full metal teeth that you can.
Yeah. They used to have a whole assortment of those teeth back in the day, like Spencer's.
Like Jaws from the James Bond.
Yeah, that's it.
So, nobody could guess my monster
Oh, which monster?
from last week.
Oh, last week?
No.
The knife head.
Yeah, but that's not the name of it.
Yeah, it looks familiar, but
Okay, it's from Gamera. It's from Gamera. It's from one of the early Gameras. And it's, I think we're on.
yeah.
Guerdon. I can't remember. I put it on 47, hashtag 47 talk. I did put the answer.
Oh, really? Okay, let me look.
But yeah, it's on there somewhere. I did put the answer. But it's, I think, Guerdon. Or Guerdon. But it's from, yeah, that was a cool monster. I like the way it was knifing into Gamera. And yeah, he was really scary. I had to put a blanket over myself.
Oh, yeah. I love Gamera. I mean, he was the shit back in the day. I remember.
I think I was probably 6 years old when I saw that, so I was like underneath a blanket, you know what I mean? And peeking out at the TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's funny how those monsters they always started out as evil, and then they turned into like the good guys. You know.
Well,
Like
that was the whole
Godzilla,
thing
too.
that kept you going, though. That's what kept you going.
The first one I ever saw, I think, was King Kong versus Godzilla at the theater, and that was really something.
So, have you got any cool pics from Mars or anything we could post up right now?
Do I have Mars pics? I can't think of any off the top of my head,
I
but
know,
I'm
just
still
being-
waking up from the anesthesia.
Yeah. Jeez, I'm sort of groggy myself. I just thought, if you do this show, it'll take your mind off the pain.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. It wasn't so painful as the the preparation for it. In my case,
Do you need to bonk any doctors?
no, they were all good.
Okay, good. Yeah, my dentist is pretty good too. I can't really bonk him. No, it was a terrible ordeal, but they did their best.
Yeah, I lost one a couple years ago. A molar bit the dust, but I still have my wisdom teeth, so I still got like 31 teeth, so I'm good for a while.
But your teeth are gone. If they're screwing you up and the dentists are messing around with us and they're getting rid of your teeth, well, then you can't eat, then you're fucked, and you will die. So it could be population control.
I think the dentists are in on the Halloween.
Oh yeah,
thing.
it's population control. The dentists are doing it.
I think that the dentist came up with the whole candy at Halloween thing so they could fill
Candy,
cavities.
eat the candy. Yes. Woohoo, yes. Eat the candy. Okay, now we will pull your teeth. We'll drill in there. We have to drill. Very much drilling. Ah! Ah! Ah!
You foolish humans.
It's all an alien control thing, I think.
Yeah. Well, they're certainly making a lot of money off kids' teeth. I know that.
And they probably keep them for sacrificial rites.
Yes. Nasty, nasty dentists. They're nasty. They're there to get you. They're worse than auto mechanics. What do you think?
I don't go to auto mechanics. I try not to.
Oh my god, we missed our break.
Uh-oh.
I gotta put a song on. We're having too much fun here.
All right.
Holy shit, which song? Damn it. I don't know if I did this one or not. Oh, I did this one. Yeah, I did that one. I got one. Worm vomit. Here we go. Worm vomit.
Yeah, baby, alright.
I don't remember. Oh my lord, yeah. Quite the song, yeah. I'm
Okay, hang
coming
on.
up with a...
I'm switching over
You're switching over to what?
to my board.
Oh, alright.
Hang on.
I'm trying to come up with a ghost story here. I know I got one. I just have to find where I stashed this. Well, I'm not finding it. Okay. Well, I'll just have to come up with one then. There's in the cemetery by my farm, we were all just hoeing tobacco, and we saw these people walking down the road, and it's just like a straight road, very level, so we could see they walked down the road for about a mile, and I went to this little cemetery, and we saw them putting flowers there and waving each other. I noticed their clothing was not even... It looked like Mennonites at first, but that's not really Mennonites. It was more like 1800s clothing. So, anyway, we noticed they were talking to each other and waving to us and stuff, but they made no noise at all. So we thought it was very strange. I said, well, we got to keep on going to the end of this row, and we'll turn around and we'll go down and see what's going on. See what's going on there, right? Are you there, Marcus? Okay, anyway. So, we get down to the end of the row and then turn around, and the people are gone. They disappeared. So, I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. They couldn't have gone this way, that way. The ground is flat. We can see miles in each direction on the flat ground we're at. So, there's no way they could have just disappeared from that spot they were in. It's all open fields, like a desert. So it was crazy. We actually then there was 11 witnesses on this one, and right in broad daylight. I believe that was like ghosts going and putting flowers. We got down to the other end and looked at the cemetery. There was no flowers there. We saw them putting flowers on there. Everyone.
That's
In the middle of the day. That's what happened. Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you, Marcus. That's good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can hear you.
The levels seem really low for some reason. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, that's good.
Really weird.
I can turn you up from here.
Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I usually just plug it in and it works.
No, it's
but
working fine.
something's different.
I don't know if you heard the story I just told.
I caught the end of it.
It's spooky. It was about the cemetery, the one about where we saw those people just come walking down the road, put flowers on the grave, and then just disappear. And 11 witnesses in broad daylight.
Oh, really? Yeah, there's a lot of that around here too. People get killed in auto accidents, and they come back later and put flowers.
You know, but and then like no, these people just disappeared in front of our eyes.
Oh, wow.
No, it was a whole bunch of people walked down the road. We were hoeing tobacco, and they disappeared in front of our eyes. 11 of my workers all saw it. It was crazy. It was in broad daylight. And these people walked down the road, and this is like desert. It's all flat ground. You can see miles around you in every direction, unless there's something in the way, which there isn't many things in the way. At this time, the crops were all very, very small, just starting out. We're hoeing it, so you can see everywhere all around you. And there's no way they could have just went off. There's no cars or anything. They just disappeared in thin air. And at the little cemetery, when we came back down the row, we looked, and there was no flowers there.
Wow.
I got 11 witnesses.
So
all
you were
my workers.
driving the car then, or?
Oh, what it was like mid. It was like right in the middle of the afternoon sighting, and these spirits went to that cemetery and showed themselves to us in full manifestation. They looked real as you and me. We thought they were real people until they just disappeared. The only thing that we saw weird about it was that we thought was strange was that they weren't making any noises.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I thought was strange. I said, do you notice they're talking to each other? But, out here in the boonies, if you talk to someone that's even on the other farm away, 3 miles away, you can hear them. So these people look like they're talking to each other, but we're not hearing nothing. I said, that's weird, man. We don't hear them. Oh, what's going on here? And then the next thing you know, we turn around and they're gone. They couldn't have gone anywhere because for miles we could see. We turned around at the end of the road, hold the next row, and that's only like 10 minutes. So, like, when you look up and down the road, you should be able to see who that was there that just walked. They just walked up the road.
Right.
It's fucked, eh? Okay. Now, what do we got to do? Let's do, well, we already talked about that. So, we're going to have a break, I guess. Right?
Oh, sure. I'm still fiddling with my soundboard here. I don't know.
Can you put on some music?
Can I?
Yeah.
I could try.
I'm going to try to find the blue. What is that? Remember that? The ones that Darren gave you, the blue heads or something.
Shoot. Let me see if I can play Media Player. Let's see if I can get that to work.
Yeah, we need to get some cool Mexican favorites. Whoa, that sounds fun. Yeah. Let's see what happens here. Ooh.
I don't know if this is going to work, but I discovered this band from the 60s that I had never heard of. that were the inspiration for Monty Python, and they were on a show called "Do Not Adjust Yourself" with three of the guys from Monty Python, and they're called the Bonzo Dog Doodah Band.
Wow.
And
I'm not sure if that's working or not.
hang
I
on.
can't hear it.
Well, I would forget.
I might have some Mexican music on.
They had monster songs though. Let's see. Yeah, look out! There's a monster coming. Was one song. I thought you might like it. Are you there?
Yeah, it's not working. Right, that didn't work.
Oh, yours? Wait.
No, I tried to put something on, it didn't work. We'll try something else. Who cares, right?
Can you hear this?
I think yours was playing.
And gentlemen, corn plant. Lovely to have had the show milk. Come on. Now, France. 3 years ago, unknown boy, one little girl, all of that from sunny Liverpool.
It's doing weird shit.
6 men.
Is it echoing? Or?
Well, it's cutting in and out. I don't know.
Oh, that
sucks.
We're gonna have to fix it.
We have to figure this out. Crank the feed or something. I don't know. It's cool. I wish you could turn that up somehow. Damn. Oh, it's electrifying.
Does it work?
Man. No, it's just no, it's just going crazy, man. No, it's not working.
All right, how about
Oh, shit.
Here, let me send you the link, and then maybe you can play it. But it's pretty funny. The videos, it's pretty funny. It's a little bit over the top.
Man, that was all just echoing like crazy. It's pretty psychedelic. Our show's turned into like the psychedelic hour, man.
I think we're both doing the same thing.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, you're in space. Woohoo! Yeah.
So see if you can play that.
I'm trying to get this other. Oh, man.
Send it to me on Skype.
Okay. Let me see. I don't know if that'll work or not. We'll see. I've never tried that before. So I don't know if I can just play it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm trying to play it, but it's not doing nothing.
Here, let me mute Skype for a second and listen to the feed and see what's going on.
Oh, I'm gonna just keep playing some music then. I'll just go to my playlist and I'm gonna put on a song. Here we go. Rock and roll, yeah.
Take a ride on a hurricane. Spin around, drive yourself insane. I'll pick you up and if you look down, we'll bring you down. The sound tries to blow that down. Dead on the ground, right down, down, down. Way up right now. It's good, you are so down.
we're back on. Hey, what's going on?
Oh,
Are you there?
not much. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna have the Mexican polka music.
Sounds like possessed.
No, not right now. No, we're not gonna. Oh my God. What the hell? What's going on, man?
What did you
Marcus,
change?
what's going on?
I don't know. You changed.
I have the Mexican. Oh.
And feel.
There we
Well, there's someone. There's someone we're going to see a lot more of in the future, ladies and gentlemen. Milton Cornplaster. Lovely to have had you on the show, Milton. Thank you very much. Now, friends. 3 years ago, 4 unknown boys and 1 little girl came all the way down from sunny Liverpool. And just look at them now. 6 men.
It was working for a minute, man.
On 3, 4.
Yo-yo-y! Wow. I don't know how that ended up doing that. That was cool.
Yeah, so you might as well stop it. It's cutting in and out. You know, it's something like when you talk, it cuts completely out, which this is probably a Skype thing.
It just kind of jumped in on me, man. That was weird.
We'll figure it out
I thought you did it, but it was.
I just the feed for a second there. It's starting to play, and then everything you would talk.
Oh, you know what? It is time for the Mexican polka music now. It is the bottom of the hour. And here we go. back on. No, we are back on. Yeah. That was crazy. Okay, we got lots of listeners tonight. It's crazy. Nobody even knew we were coming on, but we have listeners. Why isn't anybody calling in? We could take call-ins. You just Skype me at Wolfman Mike 47 on Skype, and you'll find me there. Or you can Twitter us on hashtag 47 talk. Hashtag 47 talk.
You talk.
What the hell are you talking about?
Whoa.
You talking to me?
What the fuck is going on here?
Well, I'm the only one here.
Sound test. All right, you know what it's time for? It's time for we gotta do one of these what do you call it? Jews harp sound test. Okay, let's check. Check. Is it working? Is that working?
Yeah. Sounds pretty good.
It sounds pretty good. So, how many cryptids have you ever seen?
Cryptids. I saw a bear once.
Wearing underwear?
No, just a hat.
I saw a bear wearing underwear. I saw a bear wearing underwear once.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Boxers or briefs?
They were knitted.
Oh, knitted. Wool.
By the Blair Witch. Have you seen the new movie, Blair Witch?
I saw the first one. What are they up to?
Oh, they got a new one now. 2016 Blair Witch. You can't even keep your eyes on it. It's all like, crazy photography. Like, couldn't even get cheaper. Like, somebody did it with their camcorder.
Yeah. That was pretty clever. The first one, I let myself get all swept up in it, you know. But the idea of using a handheld, cheap camera and going out in the woods, it definitely, evokes fear in a lot of people.
Yeah, but I just think they just did that just to make it a cheaper movie and get more money, and it's just cheaper to do it that way.
Well, hell yeah. Yeah, it's clever. The ending, though, I don't know. It was kind of let down, I think, the end.
I know, it's stupid. It's, yeah, the whole thing's dumb. Like, really. I mean, I don't know, maybe there is something out there. But, they say based on a true story. Is it really based on a true story, or is that all just fake, too?
Could be. I don't know. It's definitely scary being out in the woods by yourself, though.
Oh, definitely. Now, I don't know if anyone's ever been lost out in the woods, but, and you can't even see the stars from the treetops, so you don't even know what direction north is. You know what I mean? You have to find a clearing.
Yeah.
In order to get the fuck out of there.
I got off the trail once, backpacking, and I couldn't find the trail. It's a little be there for a half hour.
I'm losing you.
Yeah. Did you ever go backpacking with the Wolfman?
Oh yeah, like one time we were lost in the swamp, trying to get this guy's quad out of there, and it was dark, and we wanted to get it out of there because he was hunting, and he got his quad stuck in the swamp woods, and we all went in there to try to with rope and a winch and stuff, and we thought we'd winch it onto the tree and then pull it out, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, we got lost. Everybody was lost in there. We didn't know which way was out and everything. I was the only one that figured it out. I thought, well, fuck, we got to find a clearing and find which way's north. And that's the only way we could do it. We actually found a clearing, and I could see the Big Dipper. And then I went with the little cup on the Big Dipper, and you go about 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 6 of them up, and that's Polaris. And we got ourselves out of the woods by knowing which way north was.
That's really good. Yeah, everybody should know how to do that.
Yeah, otherwise we would probably been stuck in that swamp all night long.
Yeah. I mean, in the daytime, you have to look at the sun and try to figure it out from that. But if it's cloudy, overcast, it's, I've got lost just driving.
Or you can also use Cassiopeia. If you see Cassiopeia, the bottom little, the arm points towards the North Star too.
Oh, right.
I believe. So yeah, both of them in the cup of the, the Big Dipper.
Orion's cup.
No, not Orion. Orion's on the other side of the sky. No.
Oh, right.
No, Polaris is the Big Dipper points. The cup of the Big Dipper points up. Like, say, if you were spilling out, if you were to throw water out of the Big Dipper, it goes up towards Polaris, towards the North Star.
That's right. The pointer stars.
And it'll really get you out of a jam if you're in one.
Yeah.
I think it's 6 times. I'm not sure. You count it in your head. You go 6 times the length, and you'll find. But once you get used to use the Big Dipper to point at that, you never get lost in the dark.
They should teach that in school. I don't know if they do or not. But
no, because they want everyone to die.
They want everybody to buy GPS and,
No, just be stupid and die, like suckling little pigs. They don't care about you.
Well, they want your money first.
Yeah, they want your money, and you want everything, and you're dumb, and just be dumb.
It's like the sheep.
It's terrible. I know it's terrible. It's true, though. But you know what? We're laughing at them because we figured it out.
That's right. Yeah. Just like sheep, they shear the wool and then they make lamb chops out of you.
Yeah. And do you got any oh man. Okay, I'm gonna shut this down. I think I'm tired. What about you, buddy?
Yeah, it sounds good. I was a little impromptu.
Yeah. Okay. Good night, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for being on. Athena, you were awesome. Thanks for being on. Eric, thanks for being on. Thank you, everyone, for listening. This is the Monster Castle Paranormal. Marcus and the Wolfman signing out. Anything you want to say, Marcus?
Good night, everyone.
When the seas are stone and the winds are blowing, awaken the magic from the ancient time. When the seas are stone and the winds are blowing,
thy will is forced upon us, and those who will accept shall fall to hell. Demons fill the minds of those who will succumb. Oh, ah. Oh, standing alone in the rain, twisted in vain. I hear your voice once again, grinning in pain. You are the one who put my name, you are the blame. You can't fool me, I know you well, you are the one. You can't fool me, I know you well, you are the one from hell. Oh, I see your face once again, am I going insane? You play with those you will maim, burn them in flame. You try to make me play your game, but I'm not the same. No, no! You can't fool me, I know you well, you are the one. Oh, you can't fool me, I know you well, you are the one, the god of hell. You can't fool me, I know you well, you are the one. Oh, you can't fool me, I know you well, you are the one from hell. Oh, you feed on the field that shall drain from a tormented brain. An innocent lamb lying lame is your only pain. You try to make me play your game, but I'm not the same. You can't fool me, I know you well, you are the one. Oh, you can't fool me, I know you well, you are the one from hell. Look inside thyself and see the answer to his call.
Este sábado te vas a divertir. Este sábado bailar hasta morir. Este sábado no dejes de asistir al baile donde yo voy a ir. Este sábado no voy a trabajar. Este sábado que
What was that, Marcus?
There's 33 comments
Oh
here.
my lord! Comments on what the hell? What are they commenting on?
Eric is probably.
Well, they're not even there anymore. That was a long time ago.
Well, it was 3 hours ago,
Yeah.
2 hours ago, 1 hour ago.
No, they're not even listening to us anymore. They don't care about us. They're
Eric is
listening.
going,
They're
check.
probably out listening to DM talk or something. I mean, they just don't care about us.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Well, DM talk is probably abandoned us to go and listen to the other show. That's what they did. They went and abandoned us to listen to the other show.
What are you doing listening to the other show when you could be listening to the Wolfman and Marcus?
What are you doing?
Are you there?
Yep. We're here. What's the next subject? Oh, what are we doing for tomorrow? We're going to do that, Name the Monster. So, everybody be ready for Name the Monster tomorrow. Marcus has got a wicked monster. You can post it on, hashtag 47 right now if you want. Tomorrow, everybody, if you call in, name that monster. Even if you say like what movie it's from, the monster from this movie or whatever, that's good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, because last time, had one guy tell me like, it's from Gamera. I should have said, okay, you got it, because it was from Gamera. But I said, well, he didn't have the actual name of it. But from now on, we're just going to say, okay, it's from that movie. It's the monster from that movie. That's fine.
Yeah. That's all we.
And then you win.
Yeah,
you don't want to know what you win, though. They don't want to know what they win. Because Wolfman's going to send them a prize. They don't know what they're going to get. What I'm thinking is, if you win, then you get to come on as a guest.
There you go. Perfect. Okay.
Is that cool or what?
That sounds good to me.
And if they don't want to, whatever, you can still get the bragging rights to winning that. So that'd be cool, eh?
Yeah. All right. I just posted it on 47 Talk.
Right on. Okay, we're going to be back tomorrow with the rest of my panel for a more normal show. It was a lot of fun tonight. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Wolfman out. Marcus?
Good night, everyone.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. And I'm going to put on this Mexican... No, I'm not going to do that. No. No more Mexican polka. What should I put on? Got 3 minutes left. I'll find something. Hang on a second. I will find something. Okay, I got one. Yeah, here's a crazy song. Emily's father. Good night, everyone.
Rock and roll.